everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at a really cool Lego set. It is an X-Wing. This is the newest X-Wing that Lego has come out with. A little bit smaller than their previous version, I think, that came out in 2018. And I actually think that this one has a lot more accuracies. Unfortunately, I don't have my other one built at the moment to compare it to, but I definitely wanted to showcase this X-Wing here. It was provided gratefully for review by a friend of ours, so thank you, Cory, for letting me review this today. And so yeah, it's actually a really cool X-Wing. It has a lot of like super fantastic detail and movie accuracy. And so yeah, we'll get into it. I'm going to flip around the camera because it's going to be easier to show you the minifigures and all the details. So yeah, let's go do that. All right, shifting to the counter now, and a couple details about this ship here. It is called technically Luke Skywalker's X-Wing Fighter because they always have to rename Luke's X-Wing so it doesn't get confused with older sets. 2021 was the year it came out, and 75301 was the set number with 474 pieces and 4 minifigures, one of them being completely exclusive to the set. So, as you can tell, we have Luke's X-Wing here, and I think that this was relatively underrated for an X-Wing. People, I didn't hear much talk about it, but it actually is really, really good. Like when you have it in person and you're looking at it, it is a little bit smaller in scale to some of the X-Wings that we've had, especially compared to that last one we had, I think that came out in 2018. But nonetheless, I think it's a fantastic ship. It looks really good, and I actually like the smaller size because it fits much, much better on a shelf versus the larger size. It's just, I mean, they're just massive. So I do actually prefer this smaller X-Wing, and I think that for the price, I think it was $50. I think is pretty fair because there's a lot of detail, a lot of play function as well. So we'll get a little bit deeper into that. Starting off with the minifigures here, we have Princess Leia, and this is the superior version of Princess Leia because she has her skirt piece. I have several of the other Princess Leias that are in this costume, and they're the pant version, and I really don't like it. The skirt piece is the most accurate, in my opinion. I also love how there's printing on the back of the skirt. That is really, really nice. Printing on the back of the torso, of course. She has a blaster. And then printing on the front, and she should be double-sided. Yeah, she's got an angry, concentrated face, and then a happy, smirky face, and then of course her classic space buns. This is a really good-looking minifigure. For sure, best Leia out there for A New Hope, in my opinion. And here we have the exclusive minifigure to the set. This is General Dodonna, and he is from A New Hope as well. And this is the first time that we've seen him. I really, really like him. There's his general symbol on the side there, and he has printing that extends all the way down to the legs, as to be expected for 2021 Lego minifigures. He looks so good. I really, really like him. I also love the use of this hairpiece, and that face looks really good. He is also double-sided, which is fantastic. I like that face with his little open mouth. A really, really good-looking minifigure, definitely. I think that it was a good idea to include this guy in this set because we have so many X-Wings in general, you tend to get a lot of the same characters, and so throw in like a general or a rebel officer, and it makes it a little bit more worth it. Next, we have R2-D2, and this is the dark silver dome R2-D2, which is pretty standard at this point, and unfortunately missed the back printing by a year because now they've started doing that on the new R2-D2s. But nonetheless, a great astromech droid to be expected to come with Luke's X-Wing. And here we have Luke Skywalker in his X-Wing uniform, and this one is really quality. I mean, they have done some weird things with the Luke Skywalker minifigures in the past for the X-Wing versions and Snowspeeder versions, and this one seems to be quite accurate. I like that they went back to the original helmet. The one from 2018 was really strange with the molded visor and just overall a little bit over large for his head. I think this one looks much better. There's lots of small details on it. The printing on it looks fantastic as always, and I do prefer the printed visors. I just think they overall look better, or they could bring back the visors from when they did The Force Awakens, those really thin ones that were stuck to the helmet. Those looked really good too. But overall, I love the torso. The jumpsuit looks fantastic. I like how the tubing connects to this groin piece in the center, or the hip piece. It looks super good, carries down into the legs, and it's just really, really nice. There's the printing on the back as well. And of course, this Luke Skywalker does have a double-sided head with his visor pushed upward. I do like that you can see the little print at the very top where his eyebrows are. It looks really good. And then of course he comes with a lightsaber. So super quality figures overall. We have a couple that we have seen in the past, but like they're the very good versions of them. So this is a really great X-Wing to get for the minifigures alone, let alone the ship itself. So moving away the minifigures at this moment, and you can kind of get a better look at the ship. There are stickers. There's quite a few stickers on this set, which is to be expected. Stickers are so common nowadays, especially on sets at this tier of pricing. So we have some stickers here and here and here and here. Lots all over here in the back. And Cory did a great job applying these. I must say, they're all really pretty even. And then we've got some sticker detailing here. I personally don't mind stickers so much. Like, I'd rather them include stickers than nothing at all, because it gives us such detail added to the ship. So you can see on the wings there. I really like all of the detailing here, like the grilling. Looks really good. This is definitely, this little addition here is something that you don't see on the other X-Wing. I'm referring to the 2018 one. R2-D2 goes in here, and he fits really well. And then, of course, the coolest play feature is if you push this up, the wings pop open. And I must say I was really intrigued by this build, because in the past, at least recently with the X-Wings and any kind of X-Wing fighter that we get, they have a rubber band that keeps the wings open. And I always worry that that rubber band is going to break and fall off and disintegrate over the years. And so it's really cool that they've gone back and done a more mechanical version of the wings opening with just this lever. And they stay pretty good. There is spots for the spring-loaded missiles. And I think that those back engines look fantastic as well as the detailing here. I think is pretty accurate for this scale of X-Wing. And there's the other side. It does have landing gear on the bottom, which is fine. Always nice to have. This one should, oh, nope, it doesn't fold up. But you can remove it. You can pop it off if you want it to be in more of a flight mode. You can technically remove all three of the landing gear legs. And then, of course, we do have the cockpit. And the cockpit is printed, which is lovely. And there is the spot for Luke Skywalker. And in this version, they have totally eliminated any studs for his legs to sit on, which I prefer, because if you have a lot of Legos and have had Legos for a long time, they do tend to get stuck to the studs in the seats and their legs pull off on accident. And so just having this like little grate in between to hold his legs is fantastic. Luke fits in there literally perfect. It looks really good. I think it's just great. It's an awesome scaled X-Wing. The detail in it is like to be expected for, I'd say, the price and the size. I think it looks fantastic. This is a really good X-Wing, and I do recommend, if you haven't already and you're watching this video and interested in getting an X-Wing, get this dude before it retires, which should be coming up here. I don't know if it'll be at the end of 2022 or next year, but they don't stay on the shelves super duper long, as Legos do tend to have an expiration date of like 2 years or so, and then the sets retire. So this is a great one to have, and overall I think it's a fantastic X-Wing. I need to get one for myself. Overall, because this is a really cool one and I don't want to miss out on it. So anyways, that's basically been the review. Thank you so much, Cory, for letting me review this X-Wing on the channel. I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and everyone as well. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and until next time, I will see you guys later.